Those who would trade our freedom for the soup kitchen of the welfare state have told us they have a utopian solution of peace without victory. They call their policy accommodation. And they say if we'll only avoid any direct confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All who oppose them are indicted as warmongers. They say we offer simple answers to complex problems. Well, perhaps there is a simple answer. Not an easy answer, but simple. If you and I have the courage to tell our elected officials that we want our national policy based on what we know in our hearts is morally right, we cannot buy our security, our freedom from the threat of the bomb, by committing an immorality so great as saying to 1 billion human beings now enslaved behind the Iron Curtain, give up your dreams of freedom, because to save our own skins, we're willing to make a deal with your slave masters. Alexander Hamilton said, a nation which can prefer disgrace to danger is prepared for a master and deserves one. Now let's set the record straight. There's no argument over the choice between peace and war, but there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second: surrender. Admittedly, there's a risk in any course we follow other than this, but every lesson of history tells us that the greater risk lies in appeasement. And this is the specter our well-meaning liberal friends refuse to face, that their policy of accommodation is appeasement. And it gives no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? When Nikita Khrushchev has told his people he knows what our answer will be. He has told them that we're retreating under the pressure of the Cold War, and someday, when the time comes to deliver the final ultimatum, our surrender will be voluntary, because by that time, we will have been weakened from within spiritually, morally, and economically. He believes this because from our side he's heard voices pleading for peace at any price, or better read than dead, or as one commentator put it, he'd rather live on his knees than die on his feet. And therein lies the road to war, because those voices don't speak for the rest of us. You and I know and do not believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery. If nothing in life is worth dying for, when did this begin? Just in the face of this enemy? Or should Moses have told the children of Israel to live in slavery under the Pharaohs? Should Christ have refused the cross? Should the patriots at Concord Bridge have thrown down their guns and refused to fire the shot heard round the world? The martyrs of history were not fools. And our honored dead, who gave their lives to stop the advance of the Nazis, didn't die in vain. Where then is the road to peace? Well, it's a simple answer after all. You and I have the courage to say to our enemies, there is a price we will not pay. There is a point beyond which they must not advance.
The campaign begins. We have been assigned to the USS San Francisco, SSN 711, Los Angeles class attack submarine. And our first mission for this here campaign is to intercept enemy insertion of special forces in the vicinity of Narvik. Alright, so we need to locate and sink the enemy submarine transporting the Spetsnaz commandos, sink and destroy any escorting submarines, so any attack subs that are going along with them, avoid detection by ASW patrols, maintain radio silence, okay, the usual stuff. Alright, the vicinity of Narvik. Alright, let's go. We are loaded with 16 Mark 48s, 2 Moss 8 missiles, UGM-84. I really need to find out what all the names are. I know these are the cruise missiles, the T-LAMs and the TASAM. I'm not entirely sure what the difference between those two are. I need to figure that out. But yeah, that's the loadout we're going. Everything is good. Cast off, anchors away. Alright. So Narvik. Right, here we go. The sonar net that is off the coast of Sweden should pick them up. But what we're going to do is we're going to hold position right around here. There they are. Let them come on in towards us. And there we go. All right. Sonar Contact bearing 071. We have strong thermal air at 368 feet. Now, because we're quite close to the coast, I fully expect the ocean floor to be quite shallow, which means we're not going to have a lot of room to maneuver, but it is what it is. We're going to load just all 4 torpedo tubes with torpedoes and man battle stations. Away we go.
On sonar, new contact.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay, contact bearing 071. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
On sonar, new contact bearing 105. Designated Sierra 2.
Okay, this is most definitely a submerged
sonar,
vessel.
New contact bearing 003. Designated Sierra 3.
Okay, fairly certain it's this.
Sonar, Sierra
One
1
attack
is
sub.
classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, another submerged vessel. Yep, another attack sub.
Sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as submerged
This
submarine.
sounds like a merchant ship. Hang on. No.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing
trawler.
104. Contact faded.
Okay, Sierra 2 has disappeared. They are just below the surface. Okay, we will drop our depth 300 feet.
Make depth 300 feet. Dive by.
Okay, so we are not on the coastline, so we have plenty of room to maneuver. We're in deep ocean area. Now we just need to figure out which way they're headed. They should be headed to the southwest area, which means we're going to maintain our course and speed. Alright, time compression. Yep, they are moving slightly in this direction.
Dive at 300 feet. Dive by.
They are dropping depth. Right. I'm going to keep the thermal layer between us and the target. I really want to find out how far Sierra 2 is. Okay, we are going to turn left to 119.
Come left to 119. Helm aye.
Okay, time compression.
Con, helm, steady course.
Estimated range 12,000 yards, Sierra 1. Firing solution, I think I may have misidentified it because it's just decreased and they are really close now. Okay. On active, they're still blind. Passive, still pretty also blind. I don't want to take the shot just yet. Well, considering that even if they can't detect us on active, if I take the shot now, you're not going to be able to figure out where we are. I think I will take the shot now. Yeah, okay. Set weapon depth to deep because they are a little bit below us. Tube 1. Fire.
Tube 1. Aye, sir.
Torpedo away. Okay, we need to keep an eye out for Sierra 2. We can't hear them just yet. Right. Sierra 1 is going shallow. Still can't detect it even if they switch on active. Okay, they are getting pretty close now that they might be able to detect us on active. Yep. try and identify it properly this time. Aha,
Con sonar.
it's a different
Sierra 1
class.
is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, they've gone deep again. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Yep, properly identified. Solution now 62. Okay, manually control the torpedo. Range 8,600 yards. They're trying to run. Solution at 88%. There we go. Okay.
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 043.
Alright, torpedo should acquire them in a few more seconds.
Con fire control. Weapon acquired.
Weapon is acquired, weapons homing. Turning right into it. Come on.
Con sonar. Noisemaker
Okay.
bearing
Countermeasures. I'm going to
041.
manually control the torpedo now. We still have the wire attached, so we can do this. Come on.
Con sonar.
Got it.
Lost contact. Sierra 1. Last
Scratch
bearing
1.
042. Contact breaking up.
Right. We need to find Sierra 2 now. We'll plot a course for last known
Helm left
position.
102. Helm aye.
We will maintain our depth at 300 feet, just above the layer. I am not going to increase speed, no. Okay, we're going to adjust our course a little bit more south, because I'm still going to bet that it's going to be heading southwest towards their insertion zone. So we'll see if we can intercept them that way. Right, time compression, let's go.
Con helm. Steady course.
I am going to reload tube 1 and increase our speed to 10
Con
knots.
sonar regained
Okay,
contact
never mind.
on
Hang
Sierra
on.
2. Bearing 120.
Okay, Sierra 2. I was right, it was moving southwest. We are en route to intercept. They are blind on passive. If they hit active, they will also be equally blind. Climbing solution now at 35%. All torpedo tubes are loaded. They are just below the layer. Okay, we'll keep the layer in between us for now. Okay, adjust course. No, we'll maintain course. Okay, time compression. Range 10,000 yards. There we go. Okay, 100%, well, almost 100% solution. There they are. That's the target. We will fire tube 1 again. Torpedo away. Oh, weapon. We lost the wire on launch. That's alright. Time compression back on. Okay, taking evasive maneuvers now.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing.
Okay,
1,
torpedoes
3, 8.
active. Torpedo has acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 1, 4, 2.
They've gone above the layer. Okay, that's alright. Still tracking.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is cavitating.
Come on.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 1, 4, 6.
A lot of countermeasures. Think it's acquired again. Foaming. Come on. We've lost our solution due to all the noise makers in the vicinity. Okay, torpedo has veered off. Oh, it's tracking the noisemaker, I think. Nope.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 1, 5, 0.
This is a slippery son of a gun, isn't it? Come on, torpedo, you can do it. I believe. I'm gonna adjust our course to head direct east.
Come left to 090, helm I. Con sonar,
There we go.
noisemaker bearing
Got him.
150.
Well, there he goes. Okay. We're gonna let the mission run on for a few more minutes, and then we will leave the combat zone. Yep, okay. Leave combat. Yep, both enemies sunk. And there we go. We got him.